Hello, hello, hello. It's Emily from Vintage Polka Dot Shop, and I finally finished this journal. It was pretty much done except for the tassel. Don't ask me why I procrastinated on it. I just did. I was doing some other things. I can show you real quick, little peek maybe. I'm good. I was working on making some stuffed pockets for my Etsy store. This will be a different video. So I am going to give away this journal. There are a couple of requirements. The drawing is going to run, by the way, this is in 2024, from today, July 19th to July 26th. I'll be doing the drawing on, this is Friday. I'll be doing it Saturday morning, so you have all day on the 26th. And if you stay till the end of the video, I'll tell you how to enter it. That way, if someone just wants to see the flip through, they don't have to, listen to me explain a bunch of rules that don't apply to them. So here's the spine. Covered the back in fabric. And I'll make a playlist of all the videos that I did with this. And this back, if you look at the first video, it was really water damaged and stuff. So this is a good way to save the back. The whole journal had the whole book had a lot of wear and stuff, which can add some charm. And then I made this tassel, and I just kind of went with the more is more philosophy. So I just crammed, have a video on how to make these little charms. I just crammed as much on here as I could cram on here. So these are the little shrinky-dink charms. Got some Tim Holtz charms. Got bottle caps. This is made from, the image is from a little flashcard. This one's from Children's Dictionary, a vintage one. Bingo, markers, Scrabble, tiles, beads, a little bell because we like a little sound. All right, so, and it can come off with this binder clip. It's one of the Tim Holtz, I can't remember what they're called, but they have the little chain, just a straight chain, and you with loops, and then you can, and this comes off. So, the winner of this journal can do with this whatever they want. And then I went everywhere all over town when I was deciding, I wanted a big just fluffy ribbon, and I was having a hard time, so I ended up going with what I already had. And this reminds me of those metal lunch boxes. I have one, but it's up high and I'm too lazy to get a stool to show you, but they have these plaid school lunch boxes. Okie dokie. So we untie it, and then she's a little overstuffed and chunky, and normally I don't do my journals like that for when they're not for me, but since it's a 5-ring binder, it's super easy to take things out, put things in. So I thought, let's just leave her chunky, and then the new owner can take things out and make it theirs. So this is a vintage flashcard, and of course from an old reader. And then this was part of the paper pad, KB and Friends, and good old Mr. Tim Holtz. So those just go in there. And then this is also from a reader, and paper punch, and Tim Holtz once again, and then an old cloth measuring tape. And then I like to use the sticker rings sometimes, and I just use my ink to color them. So, and then right here, for the future owner, because it's fun to decorate and embellish pages, I have a whole bunch of fussy cut images and some tags. This tag is made from an envelope that's the patterns here, and then every section kind of has similar things. So every section has one of these, the divided file, the things that came in the cookbook. And then I did a piece of scrapbook paper that could easily come out, and then it just opens up. And then I added another piece of scrapbook paper to reinforce the holds, and another chance to do color and pattern. And of course, these pages could come out. They could be used for journaling. They could add photos. Vintage book page. See, this is the problem when it gets chunky. It gets a little hard to turn the pages. and just blank paper to embellish, and then old writing paper, and then there's the pattern that goes with the tag. Hold on a second. This will get hopefully a little better as we go. I guess I haven't really flipped through it. I've just been adding. And this I left as a pocket and just kind of fixed, you know, the tears and stuff with washi. And we got scrapbook paper. And then did I put anything in here? I don't remember. Oh yeah, these are so cool. I got these at a thrift store. I've never seen them since, but for handwriting, can you see it? I thought that would be fun. This next image is from a Dick and Jane, one of the reproduction books. And so I just cut it out and made it into a page. And then on the back is a pocket, KB and Friends printable. And then I don't know if any of you are Toys R Us kids, but Toys R Us vintage flashcard. And a tag I made from, you know, old reader, and just file folder for the back, and a fun vintage bingo card. Flashcard, I guess technically if it's from the 90s is vintage, but it's hard for me to think that way. And then just a fussy cut image. KB and Friends. You know, another tag from a reader, and a vintage Yahtzee score pad for funsies. Oh, and then this is the paper. I got this paper pack from scrapbook.com. I'll see if I can find it again. Eesh, we'll see. If I can, I'll put it below, or if I can find it somewhere else. Good old Norman Rockwell. This is from one of his, you know, like one of the big coffee table books. I just love that image with her tooth missing. And another good source of images are the Childcraft books, if you can find them at a thrift store or something. So that's what that tag's made from. And then again, the scrapbook paper that can open up. And then the paper clip altered slide that I made on a video. As I said, I'll try to make a playlist. I haven't done that. Or I'll put the videos down. We'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. So another book page. And then more writing paper. And this one was like from a composition book. So it's still, you know, one piece. And then a bag with another tag. And then I love this ad. I mounted it on scrapbook paper. That's what this part is here. And I showed this in the video. I can't tell if it's supposed to be like the same little girl, but don't, as I said, don't mess with her. She, get on her bad side. I don't know if this is the curl in the middle of the forehead situation where she's good. She's really, really good. I guess it's not, because this little girl has bangs, or fringe, as the English would say, and she doesn't. So I don't know, but she's kind of scary. And so journaling spot, KB and Friends, printable. And then this is a playing card, which I think is so much fun. And then made this on YouTube, a vintage pattern. And you open it up, and it's got little tuck spots. You know, it's all kinds of things you could do with that. And then lots of room for embellishing here. This is from an old knitting pattern book. Great image. And then this is actually scrapbook paper, but it works great on the back with a little, you know, fussy cut image. And that's from a reader as well. Now, and then this is the scrapbook paper for this one that folds out. And then I did this on YouTube as well. And it undoes. And so, by the way, those of you who are watching this in the current time in 2024, I did have some extra of these bags that I didn't realize I did. And so I will be posting these on my Etsy store. I haven't photographed the listing. I've just made the packs. So it'll be the bags and then a couple of these file cards, just all together. So you can make something like this exactly like this if you want to. And then of course some tags made from old ads and another KB and Friends. And then just a bulldog clip. I don't think that's a Tim Holtz one. I think it doesn't really matter. I think that might be a thrifted one. It's got a little bit of age to it and a brand on it. Let's have it go. And that would be cute with lace or ribbon coming out of there too. And then this is from a book that you were supposed to put like the school kids records in for each grade. And then it's got a pocket for, you know, like inoculation records and stuff. And I just put blank file cards in there. And I just paper clipped this on here. I just thought this would be really fun to embellish. And this would have been really cute to see for all 12 years of school, my signature. See the child's handwriting change. So, reader and blank paper and writing paper and vintage dictionary page. This is a golden book dictionary. And then this is KB and Friends, and I didn't glue it because I thought, you know, maybe the future owner would like to do something. But isn't that cute? I love that. Also, Jack and Jane reproduction book, and the back was already plain, so I left it. A child craft image on the divided thing with some pockets. A journaling card made out of an old ad, which I just thought that was so much fun. All those kids playing. Let's see if I can get it back in there. And this is not a pocket, just embellished. And KB and Friends journaling card, and tag made from reader, and then doop. And Dick and Jane book. This is a reproduction one. I had one for sale, but it sold last night, so no longer for sale. Thank you, Lorette. And here's the little popcorn bag. I used to have these in my store, but they are all gone. But I did keep a couple for myself, and I just thought that was cute with him dressed as a clown. And Dick and Jane book with like the tape. This is like supposed to go on the desk. The teachers probably would have put it on there to help with handwriting. And more writing paper, vintage flashcard. And there was staples in here. Some teacher probably had them like on a bulletin board in a classroom or something. And so I just kind of sort of covered it up a little bit and then put a pocket. This was from the paper pad. But this is KB and Friends, which is so cute. And then an old ad from a magazine that I turned into a tag. And flashcard, tuck spot. And look at that, isn't that cute? And then KB and Friends. And this is from a 1949, I think it's Sears catalog. And I just glued it on the back. It's very fragile, so it needed to be glued onto the back of something. This is a game card. And then KB and Friends on the back. And I just thought this was so cute. This is an ad. And I love the name, Jim Dandy. Gems and slides and stuff. I just thought that was really cute. It made me smile. Also scrapbook paper. And this, I think I got it at a thrift store. It was in a pad with all kinds of paper. It looked like that. And then just a little fussy cut image there. Old book page. Another blank piece of paper. This is a KB and Friends. It had like other parts of the box, but I just liked that as a journaling card, and it's pinned there. And then a vintage ice cream receipt and another blank card. I tried to leave like surfaces in here so the winner of this could really have fun, you know, collaging and making their own thing. And then to protect the holes on this one, just washi tape. And writing paper. Another old ad. I mean, Oreos. How can you go wrong with Oreos? And then this is an old picture wheel. And they're not that old. I accidentally punched out the wrong thing for the hole. So, oopsie. So that's why there's two missing. A long time ago, I got a bunch that weren't that old. They were like Disney ones and Sesame Street and Bob the Builder. I mean, I guess they're over 20 years old. And so I like to use those in here because they were really beat up, but also you can kind of just collage over it. And so you still get the charm of the picture wheel, but you don't have to see kind of, to me, the more modern aesthetic of it. Especially since they were all kind of wrinkled and all that. And then I just like the color of this bridge score pad. And on this side, part of the reason why I folded it was to kind of give a little bit extra reinforcement. This is from a child craft. And then a vintage flashcard. And it even still has a little piece of tape where it was taped up somewhere. And then this was from the paper pad. And then these are KB and Friends. And I used multiple sets from her. I'm not really use 100% from one thing kind of girl. I kind of like to build my own coordination thing. I don't know how else to put it. So you'll never see anything where it's all from one source with me. This is a vintage flash card. And on, oh no, I didn't, yeah, so it was a card. I had a bunch of cards, and that's how I did this bottle cap. Whoops. I had some, oh, come on, Emily. There we go. That were really wrinkled and damaged and had marker and stuff, but I was able to use some of the images. So it's just kind of a little note. Don't look past stuff. Sometimes it's a good raw material. Isn't this cute? This was like on clearance at a craft store a long time ago. And then I didn't put anything here. I didn't have anything that was just right. So that will have to be the new owners. And that's KB and Friends. Isn't that darling? I love how vivid it is. And old reader. And something to work, you know, something to work with. And then another vintage pattern envelope. And this one, you know, since it was horizontal, I did a side one. Probably a little too modern, but I liked the colors. And I only have like, I don't know, 2 of these left, but I just had to put that in there, and then you could, you know, write on it. I think you need to get a plastic pen. A fingernail isn't that good, but I just thought it was fun. And it just tucks in there. KB and Friends little cutout. Another one of those flashcards. And this is from a modern reproduction Dick and Jane book. I thought that was really cute. And this is an old Dick and Jane book. So there you go. And she's actually dirty. That's not... Sometimes the papers are like that, you know, the book pages. But that's actually legitimately Sally. So that's the condition Sally's in. And then... a little tag, you know, from same book as the one with Sally, and then just an old birthday card that I thought was really fun. And then of course Mr. Dick himself. And then this is a scan of an old school photo. One of these days I have a ton of them, and I need to scan them and put them up so other people can enjoy them. And then the very last page, I totally left this card. You know, I took that in there for a little piece of color, but totally for the next person to have fun with. Now, I did a video, a lot of you watched it, where we made this expandable pocket inspired by the fabulous Wendy, and from Wendy's Journaling Adventures. And I filled it. As you can see, it's got a little, can you see the little bulge? Can you see it? So it's got a little bulge, which was kind of my thought it would be. Oh, okay, there we go. Fun. So it's got journaling cards, another birthday card, children's game cards, just all kinds of stuff. Tags and journaling cards, tons of them. More fussy cut images to play with. And, oh yeah, even this, and a pocket from KB and Friends. Isn't that cute? And then I had... this ribbon will be for sale in my shop probably by tomorrow is the goal, maybe today. And then this one won't be. I just had it in my stash. My thought was to use it for a pocket in here or a tab, and I had more ideas than room. As you can see, it's pretty. So I left it for the next person to do it. And then in here are more, it's, you know, pretty, you know, just a simple glassy bag and a tiny little clip. And then I did a couple more bottle caps. I love making these things. And I will have some for sale. I'm just waiting for more caps to come. They're coming today. So like this one is from, and see, they're flat. So you could use them like, you know, to embellish something, maybe a little piece of ribbon or on a tag. So that's from a dictionary. That is from a vintage children's dictionary. See how the images are great? Matter of fact, the dictionary, oh, there we go, look like that one. I don't have any for sale, I'm afraid. But the images in them are just perfect. Also from a dictionary, and just for fun, I can't remember, I think that was a workbook. I just kind of punched out some words for fun. I thought they'd be a good little piece of mixed media interest, like in a collage or something. Probably more than you need for this journal, but I like to give people choices. It's nice to be able to have a lot to choose from. And, oh, I can't, oh, uh-oh. Okay, I know this is taking too long because I can't get the paper clip back on. I woke up this morning with the migraine, and I still have it, and it's not that bad. It just makes me, like, pain-wise, it's not that bad. I've had them for a long time. I can handle the pain. It's the dinginess. I mean, I'm already dingy, okay? And then you give me this, and I can hardly even think. But I had to film this because I'm on a schedule, man. I got things to share, people. All right, so to win this, you only have to do a couple things. First of all, you have to enter between July 19th and July 26th of 2024. If it's after that, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Number two, you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I do check. So I have like drawn names before when I've had giveaways and the person hasn't been a subscriber and I've had to do it again. Let's see, just show you the... So subscribe, enter, and you enter by leaving a comment, because I use one of those comment generator doohickeys. I always have to Google it when I have one of these because I don't do very many. And so I can never remember how to do it. So leave a comment, preferably positive. It could be anything like, oh, I hope I win, or I don't know, I want to make one of these journals, or, you know, I'm going to go check out your shop, or whatever, or thank you for sharing, or, you know, pick me. I'm not picky because the comment thing, but just make sure you're subscribed. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're already subscribed, then all you have to do is leave a comment. So I think that's everything, and I will probably be posting another video tonight or tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Tomorrow, my husband and I are going to go to a citywide garage sale in a small town, and so I'm not really going to have time to, you know, we'll see. It will happen when it happens, right? So I will see you in the next one. Bye.